Now, Wave 31 Storm Tracker meteorologist Carson Meredith with 31 Triple Dollar.
Carson, today is another 31 alert day, and we are definitely keeping our eye on that thermostat and that thermometer to make sure it does not keep going on.
Unfortunately, it's going to.
Exactly.
Today and tomorrow, and we need to keep the umbrellas handy too. We got a few storms to contend with this afternoon, but right now it's dry. Let me take you to the Skycam network on this Friday. Certainly humid, certainly mild. 72 in Huntsville, 74 in the Shoals already. 69 degrees in Decatur right now, and it is 70 on the dot in Gunnersville. You'll definitely notice that soupy air as you step outside. You'll notice more clouds and sunshine as well, but I do expect us to stay dry until this afternoon. Here's what else you can expect on this Friday. Quiet start this morning, as we mentioned. It's mild, it's muggy for sure. Storms are back in the forecast this afternoon. The question is, though, when will these storms get here, that is, if they get here at all, and will they be clusters of storms or just pop-ups? That remains to be seen. I'll walk you through future radar in a moment, but the big headline until those storms get here, of course, is that heat. Actual temperatures near 100 degrees. If you're over northeast Alabama, Sand Mountain, that heat index could get as high as 105. Everybody else, you can see that heat index as high as 112 this afternoon. And we'll actually keep that chance for a few more storms this evening as it stays very, very warm. Our forecast actual temperature in Huntsville today is 99. Some spots could certainly touch that 100-degree mark, but again, it's going to feel much, much hotter than that. Bottom line, just take it easy outside, but it's certainly a good day to be by the pool. Just take plenty of breaks in the shade or the AC if you can. Here's the big picture setup. You heard from ABC a minute ago, that big heat dome that's dominating the southern U.S. It's centered to our west across Arkansas, Louisiana, but at the same time, in addition to causing all the heat, we're watching this conveyor belt, if you will, the ring of fire, as we call it in the weather world, of these clusters of storms that just kind of ride around this high pressure, moving from the northwest to the southeast. You can see one of those clusters of storms in eastern Tennessee this morning. That's not an issue for us, but what we will have to watch is if any new clusters of storms develop to our north and west today and dive south into our neck of the woods. Regardless of the storm mode, if you will, any storms could pack a punch again today. Just like last night, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, large hail, upwards of golf ball size, not out of the question. And of course, any storms, whether they're severe or not, will have very heavy rain. This particular model on future radar suggests two clusters of storms today. The first, maybe as early as noon. Now, this cluster will either weaken before it gets here or just miss us to the east. Having said that, we'll keep the chance for a few thunderstorms east of I-65 through the afternoon. There's also the chance for another cluster of storms around 7, 8 o'clock tonight that will go right down I-65 into North Alabama this evening. That cluster, too, should weaken, but could still pack a punch with gusty winds and large hail before it gets here this evening. Saturday morning starts off dry, but Saturday afternoon, here we go again. More storms, this time starting off to our west and pushing east into North Alabama late Saturday afternoon into tomorrow evening. And yes, some of those storms tomorrow will also be strong as well. For Saturday, as far as the heat, oh yeah, it's still dangerous heat. Forecast high tomorrow 99, close to 100. Could feel more like 110. Sunday is a smidge cooler, but it's still hot. Don't get me wrong. 96 to close out the weekend with more storms sticking around. And as we mentioned, still feeling well into the triple digits tomorrow afternoon and heading into Sunday as well. But the dangerous heat does start to move out by early next week. The problem is the storm chances get a little bit higher. So for 4th of July, it's a 50-50 shot for those showers and storms. Is 4th of July going to be a washout? No, but you may have to dodge some of those storms for any of those barbecues or fireworks we got coming up on Tuesday. We'll keep a close eye on it, but it looks as though we're trending a little cooler, but also wetter next week.
I need my barbecue.
I think we all do. Okay. Need a cool down, too.
Exactly. Thank you, Carson.
You bet.
The time is now 6:50.